Hi, it's Ken again, and I've got another independent drive for you lot. This one's following the signs for Newcastle and then following the signs for Bear Park. This is quite an easy route, this actually. If you get this route, you shouldn't be really failing. Right, things you're going to feel for. There is a bad junction at the bottom when you follow the signs for Durham. Why is it a bad junction? It's because you've got dead ground to the right. Now, dead ground means it's part of the road that's hidden. So there could be a car in that dead ground. So when you get to the junction, you need to stop, look up the road, past the dead ground, and watch for anybody coming out of it. So be very, very careful with that one. The next roundabout, pupils feel here for giving way when they're not supposed to. They don't read the sign properly. You don't have to give way. And then normally they drive too slow on the dual carriageway. So look to get about 55, 60 on the dual carriageway. Mr. Driving Examiner should be happy with that. He will be. Also watch for cyclists on this dual carriageway, because we do see a lot of cyclists. If you do come across them, plan well ahead, check middle right door mirror and move out nice and early. Learners leave it far too late, and when you overtake them, what they do is get too close to them, so you need to move into the right lane. And that's it really. So again, I'm going to do a bit chit chat and hopefully give you some tips and advice. Okay, so I've just put my seatbelt on. I'm looking all around the car. I've got a learner driver behind me. So Mr. Driving Examiner is going to pull you in here and say, this is the start of your independent drive. At the end of the road, turn left, then follow signs for Durham. I will change the signs throughout, but I will tell you in plenty of time. So looking all around the car, I'm going to signal to move off when I can go, just to tell this learner that I'm moving off, and off I go. Now straight away I've got a junction. He said turn left, then follow signs for Durham. Got a national speed limit sign to the right, give way to the left, check my middle left dominant signal down for left. I'm covering my brake, just come up a little bit slow. I'm looking to the right, following the left curb round, glance to the right again, look back to the left curb, and then final safety check, and off I go, it's clear. Now warning sign telling there could be horse riders, we've got slow road on the road. Check my middle mirror, clue here that it's 60, no street lights. So I'm up to 40 miles per hour, it's got another warning sign, must be a farm down here. Hatch marking system in place, road bending right, keep it to the middle of the lane because it's a narrow road. Anticipating anybody pulling out of these little side roads. Up to 45, examiner's happy with that also. Road bends right, keep well to the left as I go round, don't look to the centre. Check my middle mirror, got a warning sign on the right, on the left, sorry, saying look, roadworks ahead. Now it's saying 400 yards ahead there's some roadworks, so we've got another warning sign telling us traffic light control. So I'm checking my middle right door mirror. More signs, warning sign saying road narrows on left, warning sign saying it could be farm vehicles in moo cows, cattle, yeah. Another warning sign remind me. Brake lights on, check my middle mirror. Braking very early, nice and light, clutch down, no need to change gears, and just roll to a smooth stop. I've got a foreigner in front, so I'm keeping well back. Now, why you don't change down gears for is, I've got time to tell you this because the light's on red. Many years ago, when cars were first invented, the braking systems were very poor. So what they used to tell you to do was change down through every gear to help slow the car down. Cars were very heavy in them days. Now, that technique's continued throughout the 1900s, and people still drive that way today, but times change, the experts change things. So cars now are much more modern, much more efficient. The braking systems are really hot, so they're very efficient. So think about it, do you really need to change down through the gears when there's no need, when you could just brake and then put your clutch down, then match the gear to the speed? So you don't have to go, so for example traffic lights, you don't have to go from fourth to third, third to second, second to first. You could just go straight from fourth to first or fifth to first. So reasons for why you don't change down your gears is, well, you've got two hands on the wheel, so you're 100% control of the car, and you've got both hands on the wheel. You've only got 50% control of the car if you've got one hand on the wheel. If you brake early and lightly, it's more comfort for your passengers, it's less wear and tear on the engine. The cars behind know that you're braking very early and lightly, and it's easy to change a set of brake pads than just change an engine. So you don't need to change down gears. We get that a lot with the parents. So I've checked my right door mirror before I moved off there. Traffic behind. It's going downhill now. I'm straight into fourth. I'm not going back on the gas here. Excuse me. Because I'm doing 40 miles an hour and it feels fast enough. Now again, you can see the cars stopping behind the red light. Check my mirrors to come over. And remember, we're following the signs for Durham. Now into fifth gear, into 50 miles an hour. Got the road bending left. I've got a warning sign up ahead. Got a junction to the right. I check my middle right door mirror. The junction to the right's clear at the moment. Still clear. I'm looking for signs for Durham. Road bends left, keep well to the left, check my middle mirror again. There we go, Durham to the left. Now this is a junction where I said you've got some dead ground to the right, so be very, very careful. Middle left door mirror, signal down for left, brake very early, you've got to give way 80 yards, no stopping either from my left and right. Now I'm just braking, I'm not going to follow the curb round here, I'm just going to stop back at the give way lines. Now I'm looking to the right, I'm waiting a few seconds, right, there's nothing coming out the dead ground, so I'm going straight onto the single carriage here. Check my mirror, the car behind's following, I've got the sign saying dual carriageway ahead. So I'm up to 40 miles an hour. No stopping sign to right, oncoming traffic, road bends left, it's a dual carriageway, check my mirrors, and I'm up to 60 miles an hour now. Examiner's happy with 60 up here. Now please watch for cyclists. I do see a lot of cyclists using this dual carriageway. If you do see them, check your middle right door mirror. If you think your signal's going to help or want somebody, stick it on, move out. Move to the right lane, get past as quick as you can. Looking for cyclists. Road bending right, going uphill, I'm keeping on my gas. I'm at 65 miles per hour. Now with the exam officer, we're now changing the signs and following the signs for Newcastle. Now, so I'm updating my mirrors, looking for signs for Newcastle. Road bending left. There we go, I've got the sign for Newcastle, it's in behind the tree, it says straight ahead, you don't give way on this roundabout, the sign's telling you that. So I'm updating my mirrors again, no stopping sign, I've got two signs on the left, another sign tells you which lane to keep it, so it's straight ahead is left lane, if you're going right it's the right lane. Check my mirrors, off gas, I'm not going to brake here, just going to drop it into fourth gear on this particular roundabout. Check my mirror again, just glance to the right, no need to brake, keep it to the left, check middle right dominant, signal down to leave. Got a warning sign tells the cycle lane, cycle path. Sorry, there could be cyclists. Then we're back on the dual carriageway, which is 70. Now please keep to the left lane. Do not go to the right lane. The right lane's overtaking and turning right. If you do that, then great, do it. But if you're not, keep it to the left. No stopping sign, the road bending right, check my right door mirror, keep to the middle of my lane. 70 road, warning sign up ahead, telling you the dual carriageway end. So check my mirrors again, nothing behind. And if there was some behind, if they overtake me, then just ease off the gas. I've got park on the left, I've got a parked car, I've got two-way traffic up ahead, 40 signs. I'm doing 53, 52. Now I'm not going to brake here, I'm just checking mirrors and coming off the gas. I've got no end of no stopping. I'm going to get to the 40 without braking. Got a camera there, I don't really know what that one's for actually. Got island to the right there, telling me to keep the left. Got a bus stop up ahead. If there's a bus pulled in, check your mirrors and do go around it please. Don't just pull up behind us, you'd pick a serious full for hesitation. Cyclist to the left, little biker there. Sat on, got a pedestrian in the middle, but I'm not going to stop for them, I'm just ready, okay? Pedestrians to the left, signs for Newcastle, lights is just changing to red. Check my mirrors, now you've got the choice lanes. Please keep the car to the left lane. Only use the right lane if the left lane's blocked or you're going to overtake something like a grass cutter or a cyclist. Just keep it to the left. You've got your backup light straight ahead. We've got a crossroads, so watch for people jumping the lights as you go through. Watching for red and amber. Just waiting for my lights changing. Check my door mirrors while I'm waiting. Just watching for cyclists really. Now I'm anticipating my lights changing. Put my clutch down now, I'm going into first. There's the red amber. There's green. Check my door mirrors and off I go. Looking right and left to go through the crossroads. Keeping to the left, the road narrows into one lane. Check my right door mirror. There's a car on my right lane, but it's not overtaken, which is unusual for a big BMW. We've got a repeater sign. We've got side roads to the right. Road bends right. You've got a hatch marking system in place. Looking for signs for Newcastle, which is straight ahead. It's another crossroads. So again, I'm keeping to the left. Signs tell me to keep left. Check my middle mirror. A lot of cones there. And looking at the road marking, says I can use the left on middle lane. Please use the left. Why are we using the left? Because if you do use the middle lane, you're going to have to fill the back over. If you don't check your mirrors, you fail. If you cut somebody up, you fail. Lights changing the greens, check my mirrors, nothing go. So please keep to the left. If you do use the right, you just pick up a minor fault for normal driving position. Car pull out front. It's a 40 road. How can you tell it's a 40? You've got 30s in the side road. Look for repeated signs. There's a lot of little side roads, a lot of leaves on the road. You can tell it's on. Just looking at my odometer, watch for anybody overtaking. Looking well ahead, I've got a pedestrian crossing. I'm looking both sides, watching for anybody walking towards it, watching for anybody pushing the buttons. Nobody there, so I'm checking mirrors again. Now I can see the traffic lights is on red. Now the exams here follow the signs for Bear Park. Wow, now that is a very, very easy route. There's the sign to the left. So it's middle left door mirror, signal down for left. I wish all my pupils would get this one. Lights on green, braking very early, slowing down in a second. Clutch the bite, back to the gas, and follow the curve round. 30 signs to come downhill, they go down here. And that would be the end of the independent drives. Really pretty basic one, that. Right, I'm going to do one more and then I'm finished for the day.